the data stick so he can walk over to you. When the third door across the room opens, and two rebel troopers dressed in like the ridiculous hats that they have and carrying just regular hand blasters, pew pew, walk
Arthur,
in
sorry. Out
and
of curiosity, would I have known these guys are coming with my ridiculous computer roll?
yeah. I see. The thing is, I don't think that a smuggler's space station is going to have a lot of security cameras all over the place.
I think it's the perfect place to have a lot
That
of
sounds
security
really
cameras.
counterintuitive to leave a lot of video evidence of all of the dealings that go on.
Well, they'd
Yeah,
probably be really, really
I mean,
well
if we
hidden,
want to
at least.
just story fill, maybe you actually went and shut them all down because you didn't want any footage of us, right?
Fair enough. Okay, well,
Yeah.
so okay.
So yeah, the rebels come in through the door, and they both draw their blasters, and the stormtroopers both bring their bring their blaster rifles up. I have my blaster rifle somewhere.
I'm like, oh dear.
Pew 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 pew. Came ready with props today because I don't
Yeah.
have a Star Wars hat.
I of course do the standard droid thing and just walk in between slowly.
Of course, you cause them all to shoot each other instantly.
I drink my blue milk.
So while they're all drawing weapons, the ensign turns toward the group that's still standing, and there's like, blast them! And the stormtroopers, like one of them continues shooting at the rebels as they begin falling back, and another
Does he have
stormtrooper.
the, did you say he had a data stick for us with the
Yes,
creds on it?
he had the data stick with the creds on it.
Okay, that's
Oh,
I want to try to.
So he's across the
please.
room from you.
Oh, he's across the room.
Yeah.
I thought he was just like turned around.
So what you're playing here, you have one stormtrooper who's turning to shoot at your general group. The other stormtrooper
Wait, really?
is already shooting at the rebels.
Well, if he's doing that, I'm gonna fucking pop my quick reflexes, draw my gun, and just fucking blast that bitch to
All
the
right,
ground.
so let's roll initiative
Yeah.
then.
I'm gonna shoot the guy who's shooting at us.
Well,
So,
we roll initiative.
I got
Yeah,
a
that's
special ability that lets me like, it's called rapid reaction.
Yep.
I can suffer strain equal to the number of successes. Okay, suffer a number of strain, and suffer a number of strain to add equal number of successes to initiative checks. Strain suffered cannot exceed ranks in rapid reaction. I have one rank in it, so I
Okay.
can add one success to my
Right.
initiative.
Well, let's roll these checks.
So-
We're rolling a
so-
cool check with no opposing die.
Is that what
What
initiative
is-
is?
Yes.
How do we roll initiative?
You
It's
roll a
with-
cool
it's
check
your
with
cool.
no opposing die. If you don't have
Cool
the
is
cool
like
skill,
the
it's your
fifth
willpower.
one down.
Cool. Presence. Okay.
I did not know that's how you roll initiative. I wish
Holy
I
shit!
realized
Is that a
I had no
a really good
idea
roll?
what it was.
I'm not entirely sure if I did that right.
Yeah, you got a triumph, which is excellent.
So
Oh, wrong.
Man, my roll. Plus, I get an extra success on that too. By the way.
Wait, but you're taking a strain for it, right?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
What happens if I get to maximum strain?
You fall unconscious, I think,
Is that it? Okay.
Oh,
or you just like devolve into a nervous wreck.
Yeah, you just start crying.
Think of Luke Skywalker when he found out that big reveal at the end of the second. Never mind.
We haven't got to the. We haven't got to. Oh wait, I don't know. Have we? I don't know. Who knows?
This is after.
After two.
After 4,
Empire?
but not Empire hasn't started yet.
Okay. Pre
Okay.
Return to the M.
So that hasn't happened then, huh?
No.
The Empire has not struck back.
And Jedi's are still like not even a
That's like
thing.
3 years down the road.
So I think I go first, right? By the looks of things.
Actually, you don't pick a player to go first. It's by sides. So what happens is you open up a slot.
What?
Okay, so imagine instead of when you roll initiative, you don't put yourself in that order. You just say the players act at this part. And you agree among yourselves who's going to act there.
So if I act first, I can do stupid damage. That's what I'm saying.
That sounds good.
Okay, if I act first, I could get myself into a safe position. No. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So
Did you
Um,
roll? Do you just have a yellow die, Toby? In cool? Is that all
I'm
it
fairly
is?
sure that's. I mean, what is that? Does that sound wrong?
Nope. Nope.
no, if
I'm
you
just
have like 2
surprised
in
you rolled a
cool,
triumph on it.
if you have 1 in cool, and then you say that's an active skill, like you've trained in it, then you only get 1 yellow.
Yeah, and I
right?
have 1 rank in it.
Yep.
Yeah, so
that's
that
exactly
means
right.
you only have 1 yellow. Yeah. So if I go first, basically I have quick draw, which once per round draw or holster a weapon or an accessible item as an incidental, and then quick strike, add blue die per rank of trick strike to combat checks against targets that have not acted yet in this encounter.
Oh,
So
so get
Yeah.
wrecked.
Sneak attack.
yeah, so basically a sneak attack. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm
who
going
do you
to
guys want to have
roll-
act first?
I will. I
Okay.
guess.
We'll have Dave
Yeah.
work.
So I'm rolling for my blaster. God, this is. I'm gonna have to remember. So what was it? It was whatever my light weapons is,
Yep.
which is 2 yellow, and 1 green, then 1 black, and 1 blue,
Where
and
did the blue from?
my quick strike,
Okay. You're going against 2 purple
and then 2 purple.
because they're at medium range from you.
Okay.
Now, are you shooting at the officer or are you shooting at the stormtroopers?
Well, whoever. Oh,
Those
who do you think
There's-
would be better?
There's
Stormtrooper.
one stormtrooper shooting at us.
There's one stormtrooper pointing a rifle at you.
That he's probably going to be shooting at us because he was ordered to.
Yes.
The other guy is just pointing around, like of course.
He's shooting at the rebels.
But he's
so that's okay.
But he's holding the.
The officer is not shooting at anybody, but he's holding
He's
the
holding
cred
the
stick.
money.
All right, I'll because I can do this again next turn if he hasn't acted, sort of thing. So I can.
He will have acted before the next round. You can't
Okay.
continue
Can
to
I-
strike.
Can I do more than 1 action in a turn?
So you
If-
get
if the
1
group
maneuver,
decides?
1 action, and a certain amount of incidentals. And you can take a second maneuver if you take 2 strain. Now, I believe you took a strain as part
I
of
did.
your initiative,
Yeah.
so mark
Yeah,
that down.
I have. Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
All right, here's my roll. What? Really?
You miss.
How the fuck?
Yeah.
So hang
That's a
on.
terrible
I
roll.
got.
Yeah, it was a terrible roll. You rolled a lot
2
of
purples
advantages.
left, yeah. Okay. I
Okay,
guess that's
but
it.
you have you have an advantage on your die. So there's a lot that you can do with that.
I guess what type of blaster rifle does he have?
Well,
Does it have any like
He's
scope
got,
or anything like that to it, or aiming assistance?
he has just a regular blaster rifle heavy.
Okay. Am I able to like scorch a hand of his or something like that, so he has harder trouble aiming?
Perhaps.
Give
Let me
give
see
us
if they
give us a
have
black
the,
die to it. I mean, like, so in the reference sheet, 1. Let's see what 1.
Yeah, I
That's-
thought there
What's
was
the reference sheet you guys are talking about? Is this in the?
It's in the email, man.
Yeah, it's in the email.
Oh, it's
I'll
in-
put it in roll 20.
What? Why is it at the bottom?
Yeah, I don't think I saw these.
Okay. Wait, where is the sheet for like using?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Okay, so recover 1
Yeah, it's on
strain.
page 19. So you can
add a blue
give
die to
somebody
the
an
next
advantage die, or you give somebody a bonus die to their next roll.
Notice a single important point on the ongoing conflict. Activate a critical hit for the weapon with critical rating. Well, I didn't hit, so
You also your weapon also doesn't have a 1 critical rating. I think it has a 3.
it has a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna recover my strain.
Okay, all right. You still have 1 maneuver, so that's like a move or preparing.
I wanna-
aiming action for next time, or just anything you'd like to do.
There's no cover in this game, right?
There is cover.
All right. Well, I slide behind whatever the bar that the Twi'lek female was hiding behind,
Okay, cool.
and I sort of like push her down with me, sort of thing. Make sure she's in cover too.
Yeah, so as you're like sliding back there's probably like a line of blaster bolts following you, and then they hit the bar, and like glasses are exploding everywhere. And you
Yeah.
like get her head down, and she's just like, oh my goodness. You have a player slot. What would you guys like to do? Who are you throwing up here?
Can I shoot the stormtrooper?
Yeah, let Thor go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So assembling a dice pool. How many black?
So you take your blaster, whatever weapon skill you have,
Yep.
first, and then you take how many. Like if you've got like accessories like I do, then you add and remove them, and then you take how many die that Arthur gives you in opposition.
I don't. Can you get
So it'd be
accessories to
it'd be-
make your gun better?
Yes,
yeah,
I
he
did.
bought a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it cost me like all of my money basically.
Right. Okay. I got that. And what negatives do I have?
You have 2 purples, and I'm
Okay.
actually going to spend one of my force die to turn one of those purples into a red. So 1 purple, 1 red.
And can I do anything to make my shot better? I don't have any black dice on this.
Let's
Well,
do it.
the only way that you can do that is by
if
like,
you want to do a maneuver, you can spend your 1 maneuver. You're still standing in the open, basically, but you
Yeah.
can spend 1 maneuver to get a boost die on it. And if you want to spend 2 strain, you can do 2 aiming and get 2 bonus die to it. But that's, you take a little bit of like mental damage as you stand there and aim, and
you go into quick time basically.
yeah,
Yeah, and I'm also not in cover, which is bad.
yeah, it is bad.
Okay, so 1 red and 1 purple.
Yep.
And I aim, so I get 1 blue.
Okay.
Do you take
Okay,
a
let's-
strain then? Is that how that works?
I'm just using my maneuver to aim. I might,
So
if this goes horribly wrong, I'll probably be taking 2 strain to take an additional maneuver and run to cover.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. What's that thingy?
That's
like
it'll
a-
tell you.
That's,
threat.
that's the opposite of
Yeah, if you hover over the thing, it'll tell you what it is after a second.
Yeah.
So something bad happens, but I do hit.
Yep. So what is your damage?
It is 9.
Oh,
Wait, how the fuck? What are you using?
Blaster rifle. Same as
Oh,
the
rifle. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I was about to say, holy shit, your pistol's amazing.
I just have the same thing as the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Cost a
Yeah,
a
so
lot.
mark down. You take 1 strain. Is there any piercing on that weapon?
Probably
not. I don't know.
I mean, it.
auto fire,
rifle?
cumbersome, pierce 2.
Oh, okay. Let's write down.
Oh wait,
pierced.
no, that's a
No,
head
that's
for hitting
Vibra Knife,
blaster.
bro. Yeah.
Auto fire and cumbersome 3.
All right, maybe.
Okay.
Should've-
Yeah. So you mow down the 1 stormtrooper. He's just starting to fire at the bar, and you like hit him with 1 bolt, and a couple of extra bolts fly past and hit the second stormtrooper as well. The first stormtrooper is like, ah! And his blaster rifle goes flying, and he falls back.
Okay,
And you suffer 1 strain in the process.
okay, and the other stormtrooper is still going for the rebels.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need to strain myself to take cover. That's good. I am perfectly happy where I am then.
All right. You have another player slot.
Okay, now that guy's dropped, if it's cool with you, Tyler, I want to rush this guy to try to get the cred stick.
Sir, I need to take that from you. Sir.
So
Yeah, well, this is
So
like
wait,
extreme, like haywire, like moments where like the sentience like completely takes over, like most of my programming, and I'm just like I want to be free, and I know that I need the money. I
gotta have
can't.
the money, and I can't
did-
even
we
argue
did the
with that
work.
logic.
We did the work already. We got the data. We've already done the work. We need the money.
That's
So I just
unfair.
rush this guy and try to like rip it from his hands.
Okay. I think that'll
So I
be an athletics check.
The droids even have athletics? Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's
I
super
mean-
weird. Wouldn't it be like?
I keep doing. Okay, so it's gonna be
So, you're gonna have to spend 2 maneuvers to do this. Because you
one
need to go from medium
run over
range
there.
to short, and then short to engaged.
Mhm.
So you're gonna have to take 2 strain in the process. All right.
Mhm.
And your dice pool here, opposing is 1 red and 2 purple.
Oh, I
You know
can't
what?
even.
You know what? I'm gonna fuck you that, and it's gonna be 2 red and 1 purple.
So we can use these white die to give us advantages now,
Two,
right?
wait,
Yes.
2 red and 1 purple.
2 red and 1 purple.
So is it? I mean, I can physically roll nothing on those, right? Like they could come up
Yeah.
with
Yes.
nothing
They can
back.
come
Yes,
up
it's
with nothing.
possible, but very unlikely.
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
No, you
Oh, you
fail
got one.
horribly.
You do get 2
Ow.
advantages, however.
You look
So you
fucking
tell me how
sick
you
and-
want to spend those advantages.
You can remove any strain you
I
got.
want. I'd rather like completely immobilize this guy.
Perform an immediate free maneuver? No. You could give him a
Black die next check.
black die to
Yeah.
his next check.
Or you can
Yeah.
give a blue die to someone else too. So
No, I'm all up in this guy's face. So if he's gonna try anything, he's gonna deal with me, right? That's like the
Okay.
whole.
Yeah, so you're like all up in his shit. More importantly, you're engaged with him, which means he has to step
Aw,
out of
that's
range with
lovely.
you in order to shoot you. Or suffer some pretty serious dice penalties.
I love drawing.
Excellent.
All right.
I love when stupid decisions work with the game rules.
I am going to go ahead and spend your 2 threat to let him make an immediate maneuver in response to your check. And as you're like getting in his face, he takes a step back and draws his blaster. Dargo, I believe that leaves you up because you're the only player that hasn't acted.
Yeah, that's right. I was waiting to see how this would play out. So you got 1 stormtrooper down. The rebels, are they in the hangar bay right now?
They are at the hatch door, shooting inwardly, poorly, with
Okay.
the other stormtrooper returning fire.
Also
And there's probably
fairly-
like a John Williams score, like da 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun.
What have I noticed on my security feed?
So that's a good question. You actually notice that there's the Imperial Corellian Corvette is like beginning emergency de-docking procedures.
Yep.
So it's not like completely disconnecting from the station, but it's ready to roll out at a moment's notice. You're also noticing that a second Corellian Corvette across the station that is marked with Corellian tags is beginning
English for the
to
rest of
undock
us.
as well.
All right.
Corellian is like a race that's very human-like.
Yeah.
Right?
Corellians
It's Han
are actually
Solo.
humans. They're actually humans
Well,
in the
they're not.
expanded universe.
Well,
they're
they're-
from the planet Corellia, but they're still humans.
So I would like to send the station down in emergency lockdown mode, and lock down all docking clamps except our own.
Okay, I think you're going to need to make a computer roll against that.
Yep.
And I think that the dark side is with me on this one. So
Of course it is.
2 reds, 1 purple, and 1 black, but you negate the black because fuck you. And,
All right. So it's 2 reds against me
and a purple.
and 1 purple.
Yeah, that guy's actively trying to counterhack. What the fuck? Oh no, that wasn't you, was it?
It was
Was it?
2 successes.
Well,
2
what the
advantages.
fuck? You tell me what you want to do with that.
Those 2 successes look something like this, Arthur.
Yeah, you send the station into emergency lockdown. So what is emergency lockdown? Like all the doors lock?
Yep. All the doors lock.
So
all
you are
docking-
now trapped in the room with the ensign and the stormtrooper, and the rebels are
So
locked outside.
we're with our ship, right? We're in the hangar bay.
You are in the room with your ship, Dargo. Everybody else is in the smuggler's hangar bay, where you were privately.
Hey,
Having
he
a
got 2
separate meeting.
advantages. Maybe he can open both the doors that'll let us get to the fucking ship. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, if I have complete control over the station at this point, then
Yeah.
I think that I can probably open.
You're
Why
gonna give
don't we
yourself
just
an
drive
escape
the
route.
station,
So you're
man?
gonna open the door like Toby went in and out. You're opening the door. that's-
Station belongs to us now.
So I'll tell you what I'm trying to do in my turn, and you tell me, because I've never played this game before. You tell me
Okay.
how much is actually possible. I want to prevent those ships from undocking. Number 1.
That's probably really unlikely. You can
Well-
definitely slow them down, but they have turbo lasers.
He also wants to activate the party foam in all of the meeting rooms. To
So
come out from the ceiling.
So I am going to delay them because I do not want 2 Corellian corvettes that we have to deal with whenever we get out of here, and this shit has just gone south.
Okay. All right.
So-
Sounds good to me.
I'm going to start delaying those, and if I can do anything to delay reinforcements from reaching that room, maybe I can shut down main access points to that room.
I'll
as
let you
well.
spend your advantage to like lock the like docking. You know, like in an airport, you would walk through like a tunnel to get to the actual aircraft.
Yeah.
I'll let you spend your advantages to like close both of those or like vent them into space or something.
Is there anything else that I could do with my advantage?
Yes, there is. On the last page of the reference sheet, you can spend it to do a number of things.
Okay.
With your last advantage.
He has 2 advantage actually.
So you can give a black die to target's next check. You can give a blue die to allies, and yeah, you can perform an immediate free maneuver.
Okay.
But you haven't performed 2 maneuvers this
He
turn.
hasn't
So.
performed any maneuvers.
Yeah. So I am going to spend one of my advantages to lock the doors leading to that room to delay reinforcements. I'm going to spend one advantage to give a black die to the Imperial officer who is currently.
You have to spend 2 advantage. You have to spend both advantages to give the black die.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Um.
So, I mean, if you're going to do
Give
that,
a
what
bonus
are
to
you
someone.
doing? How
All
are
right,
you affecting him in that way?
I will actually. You know what I'll do? I can spend one advantage to give a boost die to someone, right?
Yes, you can.
You can
All right.
spend so you can spend
It's,
2.
it's not to someone; it's to the next person who acts.
Okay. All right, then I will. I'll spend one to the next boost, and maybe call out tactical information over Toby's comm link,
Okay.
and telling him to get the hell back to ship. We've got problems.
All right. It's the Imperial's turn. They're gonna have the officer goes first.
Okay.
He has a black die from Toby, and he's going to shoot the crap out of Toby with his gun. So let's see here. He is doing 3.
We want
with-
triangles to fill out.
You
right?
can throw a white die back here, Virgil, if you wanted to stop Arthur and give him like a red
Oh,
die.
because
on
we
this.
got those back.
Yeah.
And then you'll just move it back to the black side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh.
so you can do 2 different things with those dice. You can increase the difficulty I'm shooting against, or you can decrease the die that I'm working with. So if I had a yellow die, you could turn it into a green, or you can turn my purples into reds.
Go purples into reds. I would.
Is that what you want?
He's already got a black die, so
Oh, right,
more
yeah.
negatives will take.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
move
I'll
your
do it
white
that
to
way.
the
Yeah,
black
hold on.
side.
Well, listen. I mean, you can also do really dumb things with it too, like get like super advantages, like in skill checks and shit. But like, or like say that there was a thing in the room when there wasn't. Like, maybe there happened to be like a tray you can bounce, like, or something like that. Or, something you can do. A cool.
You can use it like an adventurer's kit. Is that what you're saying? Like a.
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
Well,
so,
that's how I understood it, at least anyway.
so what are you doing then?
Could he use it to like?
Yeah, I want to use it to increase his difficulty dice that he checks
Alright.
against. Yeah.
Just learning the system here. Could he use it to narrate and say that he maneuvered the last time into a disadvantageous position and
No, he actually already did that.
Yeah.
There's no
Alright.
narrative. He already gave him black die. You can't make extra things happen, but you can be like, oh, turns out I actually had a compad.
but he could act extra things to the room, so he could like say, "There's cover here that or
Yeah.
something I can use as cover."
Yeah, but you can't be
Okay.
like, I spend this die to get all up space, go booga 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 to get my black die. That's not something
Nice.
you can do.
Nice.
All right, he's shooting at medium range.
It would be short range, wouldn't he? Because he's up in his face.
Oh, that's a good point. Thank you.
I mean,
It's okay. It's a droid. We can repair it.
just trying to play the game right. I would expect Arthur to do the same thing for us.
Okay, so he's shooting against 1 red, and he has the following. He's got
One red, one black. by the
3
way.
and 2. What's he? Oh yeah, that's right. He does have the
Yeah,
black.
extra black.
Good call. He's got 2 yellow and 1 green.
Oh,
Lots of successes there.
brutal.
Lots of successes. So
Does he pull out his maneuver to,
actually,
pull out his gun?
he's using his incidental to pull out the gun.
But he has quick draw? Son of a bitch.
I don't think so.
You need quick draw to get an incidental on pulling out a weapon.
Well, then he uses maneuver to do it rather than order a stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Still, he shoots you. Okay.
Real quick, if I wanted to punch him next round, I'd use 2 moves again, right?
No, you're up.
No, you
just-
use 1 move because you're already at short, so you just go into engaged.
Okay,
That's all
cool.
you need to do. Okay, you're taking 10 damage, Toby. With let's see
Wait.
here.
Do you have any armor?
I don't flinch though.
It's true. You lose
That's
probably an arm.
10 wounds.
Yeah.
Minus
you
soak
have-
value.
So you take your soak value off of that, and then you take that many wounds.
Oh, okay. 8.
Okay. And he spends his advantage die to like order a stormtrooper. Blast them! And the stormtrooper immediately pivots and starts firing wildly with his blaster. Pew 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 pew.
Out of
This
curiosity,
thing
are the
comes
rebels actually doing anything?
You closed the door.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, bro.
You said you locked down the station and closed all the doors.
I thought I like locked down
Not
the
that-
main
not that
access
one.
point. Which I get. Okay, if you want to say I locked that door.
No, I mean if you didn't want to lock that door, you don't have to.
I didn't want to lock that door because I wanted the rebels to keep firing.
Okay, then the rebels will keep firing. I didn't include them in the initiative order, but sure.
They can go after stormtroopers.
But they're
I guess.
definitely going to shoot the guy that's about to kill them.
Sure.
You know, the crazy maniac with knife arms. All right, the stormtrooper doesn't get shit. So he gets 3 green dice to shoot with his blaster rifle.
That seems about legit, right? For all the.
Yeah.
It's 3 green. He's shooting against 1 purple. Is there anything you guys want to do to interfere with this roll in any way? You got some force.
Who's he shooting at?
He is shooting at Toby.
Oh, we kind of need to do something about that.
Yeah, throw a force die in there.
Because Toby's getting killed here.
Say that he's too distracted with receiving fire from the rebels, and that gives him a disadvantage.
Yeah, when rebels shoot at you, it can be a lot of sound and like light and.
So you have no armor.
You know what?
Shock.
Actually, each extra success deals an
I
extra
know.
point of damage. So you actually take 2 more, Toby.
Okay, so I take 10 again.
He has a gun that does 10.
No, he has a gun that does... Yes, he has a gun that does 10.
What gun is it?
The Moff has a heavy blaster rifle.
Heavy blaster rifle. Okay.
Yeah, he's got an Imperial, like a standard Imperial Stormtrooper rifle.
So it's custom then for people to walk into a meeting with rifles bigger than their entire bodies, is it?
You
I
guys
did.
got heavy blasters.
You guys did,
Fuck,
yeah. Everyone
I have
did.
a pistol, man. I
Yeah.
have
It
a
obviously
pistol.
is
So-
very normal because we all did it.
So,
I
I heard someone say they were going to spend a die, but no one actually did it yet. And they
Yeah,
didn't say
we
what they
will
were
spend
spending
one
on.
die.
Okay, what are you spending
sounds
it
like
on?
everyone was okay. We're going to increase the difficulty, right? Of the
Yeah, making it.
Die?
Well, I
You want to
mean,
make it red?
Purple
here's
to
what you
red?
can do. You can remove his green die because he has very little.
No, you can't remove die. You could downgrade a die, but you can't remove them.
Oh,
Yeah,
what is
downgrade
green downgrade to?
Nothing. It's already the lowest it can be. You could turn it
then
yellow.
It's better
with
to
green.
add setback dice.
Yeah, add a
Yeah.
setback dice.
Yeah. So, do you want to turn it into a red, or do you want to add a black?
Add a black.
Okay.
It's definitely better to add a black.
Wow.
Okay, so he shoots Toby as well, dealing...
Those. Well, you got soaked, so it does nothing. So.
Oh, you know what? I actually had a blue die on that, because I gave that to myself, so let me roll that real quick. One
Of course you did.
Must be nice
I
to
don't
be
think
the
it mattered.
GM.
Giving out blue die whenever he wants. So.
I
You
did.
got two
I
soak,
spent
right?
my advantage from my stormtrooper officer.
I know. I'm giving you shit, man. Don't worry about it.
Dicks.
So
You have 2 soak, right? So you take 0 damage, but he gets an advantage.
So you take
I take
10 points of damage.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're
so
dead.
I mean,
Probably
like, the
just
officer,
fast.
like, pulls out his rifle, starts spraying you, and the other guy, like, the